Shalom, call Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahak Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone rule well, and who have taught his young brothers his knowledge. Honors and salutations to you, fellow laborers that are out there doing the work in true sincerity. Shalom to you, and shalom to the Akwathium that believe as well. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, edifying, and it's from the peoplesvoice.tv. And you can read the title, one of the usual suspects, orders governments to replace real food with the word GM is genetically modified food to fight global boiling, which this is a new term, new speech. Okay. This guy went from being a tech guy to now he's a food nutrition expert, a medical expert. Only in a wicked society, all right, only in a wicked society, individuals like this can go about and do things like this. But it says that Bill Bates recently gave an address at the Africa Climate Summit where he was promoting his genetically modified seeds and chickens. Why would you promote something that's known to be carcinogenic, meaning cancerous to the human body? Only a devil can think of some shit like this. Only a wicked man can think of some shit like this, but let's continue on. Let's jump down a bit. Among the summit's funding partners are several familiar globalist organizations. Yeah, of course they're familiar, including the Rockefeller Foundation, lower branch of the Rothschilds, all right, the Bill and Melinda Foundation, the other lesser luminaries, right, of the seed of the wicked, all right, the Clinton Health Action Initiative, another seed of the wicked, the Children's Investment Fund Foundation, the Climate Works Foundation. All right, it says, let's jump down. Sir Chris Huhn, CIFF, along with the Rockefeller Brothers Fund, are a part of a small group of global foundations called Climate Works. All right. Since 2018, the collective has committed to investing billions by 2025 to tackle the climate crisis. Yeah, how about stop destroying the earth? All of Esau's inventions harm the earth that we have to live on. So let's start with that. Let's jump down a bit. It says the huge investment was thanks to significant increases from several funders, as well as additional philanthropic donors committing new resources, and likely more, as all philanthropists are actively invited to allocate a portion of their portfolio to invest in tackling the corporate elite's climate crisis. Also listed as funding partners for the Africa Climate Summit are US aid and UK aid. You can't make this shit up, man. Babylon and the UK, which is part of the EU. A handful of UN agencies are also included, such as the UN's Green Climate Fund and the International Organization for Migration. The governments of Germany, Denmark, France, and the European Union are also funneling taxpayer money into the scheme. Yeah, man, because the scriptures tell you about the scheme, all right, of these devils, man, of these Edomites, man. it tell you this, that these devils, all right, scheme. All right, they scheme to they scheme to perform their enterprise. Okay, let's read Job 5:12 on the NLT. It says he frustrates the plans of schemers, so the work of their hands will not succeed. Now, who are the schemers? They're all mentioned in the article. The elites, and it mentions who? The governments of Germany, Denmark, France, and the European Union are also funneling taxpayer money into the scheme. Well, these are basically the EU. All right, NATO. This is NATO and the EU, which the EU in particular, all right, which you have the EU nations that are part of NATO, of course, but it's basically the 10 horns, okay, which is spoken about in the book of Daniel. Okay, let's go to Daniel 7. Daniel chapter 7 and verse 7. And after this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns, which is going into the Roman Empire. You go to Daniel the 2nd chapter, all right, and it speaks about Rome. When Rome came up, all right, you have the 7 heads, all right, and you had the 10 horns, all right, which the 10 horns would be the EU today. All right, the 7 horns being the Greeks, the Romans, Germania Superior, Germania Minor, Spanish, the French, and the British. All right, and then you had the 10 horns, which were the Vandals, the Lombardies, the Franks, the Anglo-Saxons, the Visigoths, the Alemanni, the Ostrogoths, the Burgundians, the Suevi, and Heruli. Okay, so these vassal states, which are the 10 horns, which I just named, all right, that's the EU. All right, that's the EU today. And these states are involved because you know why? They were a part of that Roman system, all right, back then. And when that deadly wound was healed, according to Revelation, the 13th chapter, where it speaks about the deadly wound being healed, all right, which that's going into the deadly wound being healed. That was, the fall of Rome, the fall of the Roman Empire. When the Western part of the Roman Empire fell, and then you had the Dark Ages come in, and then during the Renaissance, all right, the mid 1400s is when that deadly wound was healed, and you had the Edomites coming back into power. All right, so it says, well, that's it from that. Let's go back to the article. Excuse me. There's a token of African funders, such as the African Development Bank and EcoBank. However, it can be easily construed that it was not an African summit, but rather an Anglo-American European summit to which some Africans were invited. Yeah, because they have no power. Esau's in power. That's why the Edomites gathered. Okay. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it's no secret who's on top, man. The Edomites are ruling, man. This is their rulership. This is their age. This is their kingdom. Now we're at the end of it, but still, they're the ones still on top right now until Yahweh Shah come back and take them down. Okay. So let's continue on for a little bit more. I'm gonna read a few more precepts and then we'll close. It says also many other suggestions for saving the planet, etc., often sound more like running experiments on African populations ahead of global rollouts, which is true. They usually use people as guinea pigs in mass, especially over here in Babylon, America. all the shit we eat over here in this country, no matter what, if you, excuse me, no matter what, if you eating healthy to the best of your ability, you still eating some poison because everything is contaminated. All right, everything is contaminated. Everything is polluted, man. Okay. Let's get another precept and make that put me in the mindset of Isaiah 24. Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore, and that's true, man. The earth is totally defiled, man. Totally defiled. Okay. Verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Now the curse to devour the earth, well, the people of the Lord's curse are responsible for that, man. Who are the people of the Lord's curse? Let's go to the 34th chapter. It tell you who the people of the Lord's curse are, man. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Right? Who is Idumea? The Edomites. It says, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay, when you read on the NLT, it says, and when my sword has finished its work in the heavens, it will fall upon Edom. The Edomites. Who's ruling? The Edomite, man, of the Bible. The nation that, it says, the nation I have marked for destruction. And the Lord is going to destroy you Edomites, man. And I can't wait, man. Because then will everything flourish to health. When the righteous, all right, are in authority. Which is our people, beginning with the elect. Okay? In the remnant under Yahweh Shai and King David. You're going to see things flourish and nourish back to health, man. But the people of the Lord's curse are the Edomites. And the Edomites are the reason why the earth is in the condition that it's in. As it is written, destroy them that destroy the earth. Who's destroying the earth, man? Think about what's going on in today's society. Who's behind all the evil things that's being done, man? Who's the author of evil and wicked things that happen to the people down here on earth? It's the Edomites, the wicked, man. Esau, man. Edom. All right. Let's move from there. Let's go. Let's see here. Read a little more. Okay, bear with me 1 second. Excuse me. All right, I'm back, Shalaki. It says, as if to prove this point, the Guardian reported that at the summit, the Nairobi Declaration was adopted as a blueprint to guide Africa in future negotiations with the West. So pretty much, that's the gist of the article. I mean, you can read the rest of the article in your own time, but it's really something that gets to me, because we have to live on this earth, man. And to show you how wicked Esau is, he's going to destroy the very earth that we have to live on. And he want to create and make more GMO foods, more genetically modified foods, which harm our bodies. Again, you make them GMO, genetically modified. You got all this cloning that's going on, right? And then on top of that, you're spraying with the pesticides. That creates more carcinogen. It's been proven that pesticides alone are highly carcinogenic. Meaning what? It highly creates cancer within the body, or has a high potential to create cancer in the body, I should say. Let me word it that way. And it's no secret, man. The U.S. government knows this. Every government across this earth knows this. That's why, again, most foods we eat over here in Babylon are banned in most countries, man. And they're trying to spread their wicked plans throughout the whole globe, man. Only the wicked can think of some shit like this, man. Okay? And you wonder why people on earth today are of less stature. Okay? You wonder why people are dying at way younger ages than they did in the past or in the ancient world? It's because the wicked, man. Okay? Excuse me. It's because the wicked. The wicked beareth rule. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 10. And starting at verse 9, it says, For ask the earth, and she shall tell thee that it is she which ought to mourn for the fall of so many that grow upon her. Yeah, a lot of people die under Esau's watch, man. And you know he got this part of his enterprise is that he wants to depopulate the earth. Esau have a God complex. He want to be the Most High so bad that he's telling you, the people, that it's too many people on earth. Who are you to decide that? You're not the Most High. All right. For ask the earth, and she shall tell thee that it is she which ought to mourn for the fall of so many that grew upon her. For out of her came all at the first. It's going into the Lord making man from the dust or the soil of the ground, man. All right. For out of her came all at the first, and out of her shall all others come. And behold, they walk almost all into destruction. And a multitude of them is utterly rooted out. Excuse me. Yeah, we walk into destruction because most about everything in this society is geared to you dying out, man. Slowly but surely. And a lot of times it's sooner than later. People are dying left and right, man. Matter of fact, it's they dying left and right, and the ones that live, they becoming less and less of stature and health. All right, let's go to the 5th chapter. 2nd Ezra 5. Let's start at verse 54. It says, Consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you. Well, look at the things that the ones that lived before us. Look at the things they ate. They ate organic food. Things were a lot bigger as far as the fruit itself. All right. You go in the scriptures, it took 2 full-grown men to hold a cluster of grapes. And man was a lot bigger back during them times. Okay, excuse me. Men were a lot bigger during them times. Shalaki. I got sciences, so Shalaki, bear with me. All right, bear with me. Baba Kushab, bear with me. My sciences act up a lot. But, the point is, they ate better food than we did. Even if you look back into our grandparents, man, and great-grandparents, at least the things they ate was freshly killed. Right? Now they started to create this pesticides back during our grandparents, time. Maybe if you're real young, your great-grandparents, right? But from then, 'cause I believe even Monsanto's or just pesticides in general, it started like in the 30s, 40s, if I'm not mistaken. And I know a lot of our grandparents was born during that time. You know, I know personally my grandparents born around the 30s. Okay, and they were eating better food than we were eating, man. They was raised off of fresh vegetables that were picked from the garden that day. All right, fresh fruits that was picked from the vine that day. You know, we don't eat like that these days. Even if you're going to the farmer markets, the farmers markets are, of course, a better solution. But ain't no telling what they doing to, yield, their harvest, man. All right. Verse 55, and so are they that come after you less than ye, as the creatures which now begin to be old and have passed over the strength of youth. Yeah, we can less of stature because of the things we eat, and through each generation, all right, is getting weak. Each generation is getting weaker and weaker. Let's get that in 2nd Esdras 14. 2nd Esdras 14 and 17, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, and so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Yeah, because of sin had entered in, all right, everything pretty much has fell into decay since sin entered in. All right. So not only did man become less in age and of stature, so did the fruit and vegetation and things we eat. Okay, cattle and what have you. And this is why we need the earth to be refreshed. This is why the earth has to be cleansed of the wicked. Okay? This is why we need Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to come back and to deliver us. Because leave it to Esau, we all be going, man. Sooner than later. Okay, sooner than later. That's why this man has to go, man. I'll go right to the point. Mark 13:20. Except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he had chosen, he had shortened the days. Now, of course, ultimately, that's talking about, shortening the days of the time of trouble for our people. But you got to think about, leading up to the day of or the time of Jacob's trouble. People, well, I won't say people, but our people, they don't understand what's really going on. All right, they don't understand that we need Yahweh Shai to take down Esau, because not only do we have to, survive the days that are ahead, we have to try to our best of our ability, maintain some kind of health until he comes, until the Heavenly Father sends his only begotten Son back to destroy the wicked. So we need these days to be shortened, man. Brothers be sick a lot. Brothers' bodies breaking down. When I think about the saints being worn out, we're worn out on all levels. But we have to endure. Because though it seemed like it's taking a long time, though it seemed like it's tarrying, we have to be patient and wait. Because remember, the Most High is long suffering. And these days may seem long again, but it's going to be short. All right, it's really going to be shortened. Because when all hell breaks loose, all right, the things going to speed up, man. Things going to speed up. And the more things speed up, the quicker Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua going to act and recover his or save his elect. Okay, they're going to save the elect. Lord willing, I'm a part of the elect. Okay, but we need this kingdom to be shortened and to come to an end because, man, it's that bad. Right. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna close. All right, Lord, when you were edified. To the next video, I want to say shalom, and I'll see you in the next video. Shalom.